Bassett Valley at the fringe of the Bigelow Preserve. This is the location that less than 48 hours ago, a possible Sasquatch was reported right in that very stream. Now apparently, when the witness was at this campsite, there was nobody here. This is the exact location that a snowman and I camped out in last year. It's a gravel pit right there. We just saw a moose coming through here. The place is thick with moose, bear. I don't know what to make of it. I can't imagine why something so rare and reclusive would be in this stream, right next to this campsite. Well, I mean, I suppose if no one was here. Another night doing field research. Are we having fun yet? Sean said it was worse than fishing. We are within 100 feet of a recent sighting, less than 48 hours old, right here, right at the outlet of Flagstaff Lake. Now, initially, I was puzzled as to why the great beast, the giant of the forest, would be languishing around in the rapids, but given the fact that the no-see-ums and the black flies are a biblical plague this year, moose will frequently immerse themselves in the water to avoid, the insects. And it's very possible that this creature that was observed here in these rapids may have simply been trying to get rid of the bugs. Like most things Sasquatch related, it's a puzzle. It's a mystery. I saw a cat too, a feline, just a few hundred feet down the road. I tried taking a photograph of it. I think it was too dark. It looked like a house cat to me. It was about the size of a house cat. I do not think it was a mountain lion, but it's very peculiar that a house cat would be, we're about, I don't know, 20 miles, maybe 30 miles. It's 4 or 5 miles, a couple miles if you go right straight through the woods over the mountain to get to Bigelow, but this is pretty remote for a cat to be running around. Well, we'll report back in if we see anything. Oh, that was more like a wolf. Ow! Ow! Whoop! 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 Way out there's a male and female adult golden eye. They're just beautiful, beautiful ducks. It's really awesome that they're in here. We're gonna stay here, hiding in the woods, and see if any of their babies come out. Approximately 48 hours ago, somewhere right here, within a few hundred feet. Quite likely right here. They said they were right here at this campground. There was nobody else here, and they saw this creature go down through the rapids. Now, there's no rapids right here behind me right now, but this water is controlled by a dam. You get out of the wind, and the black flies up here will eat you up alive, which leads me to believe that quite possibly this creature, this critter, might have been in the water for some relief from the insects. I've been all over this place looking for tracks, can't find a sign of a track, which isn't that surprising, because even in areas where I see a ton of bear, it's pretty hard sometimes to pick up a bear track. They've got soft feet like people do. Well, I mean, they don't have feet like people, but they have soft feet, and unless you're in really soft mud, a bear doesn't leave a track. And I wouldn't expect a Sasquatch to leave a lot of tracks either. Not like a moose does, where they'll drive it into hardpan. Well, there's a big swamp down the road. We're going to go down there and get the spy glasses out, and I'm going to walk up and down the road looking for tracks, which I did for a good part of yesterday. roamed around the pucker brush. Couldn't find anything. Nothing. Nothing to indicate something strange was here other than the eyewitness report. Two miles of a recent sighting that was conveyed to me by our correspondent, Team Taser correspondent in the northern half of Maine. He's an expert in the northern half of Maine, Bill Brock. There was a report 2 days ago. Saw something in the stream, said it was twice the size of a human. The shoulders were twice as wide as a human. And apparently he had startled this creature either when it was crossing the stream or somehow or another. He got the impression that whatever the hell this thing was, that it was trying to, slink away by being in the stream with just its head up, and occasionally it would push up with its arms as it was going over rocks and stuff. And this came from a guy that Bill has vouched for, who is a seasoned hunter, woodsman. The guy doesn't even have a television set. He spends so much time in the woods, and he was shook up, like his voice was cracking with emotion when Bill was talking to him over the phone. So I'm really hoping that I can get a face-to-face interview with this guy, but we will be camping out up here, alone, at night, in the dark. These nights are all just blurring together to me. It's all the same. After a mutant chimp that's very evasive, very elusive, an extremely difficult creature to get close to.